Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the artwork that you make.
Hi, my name is Michael Koehler. I'm an artist and designer, and I create paintings, sculptures, and books, mainly around my Cult Realm series, of bats and reptiles and all sorts of weird creatures.
And what is the Cult Realm series that you're talking about?
The Cult Realms are basically the umbrella that encapsulates. It's basically where all these creatures live, is in the Cult Realms. The idea is that they're all separate cults, sort of like coexisting with one another.
So I interview a lot of artists, Seattle and Washington artists, and it seems like everybody creates their own worlds. It seems to be a
world
very
building
specific,
is a big thing.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the reason why a lot of people, or at least myself, do that is I want to tell a story with all of these.
Right.
And basically, whenever I create one of these creatures, I'd like to come up with its own personal story, and then like to see how they all intersect and work with each other. And in doing so, it creates its own world.
And have you created stories, graphic novels, or anything yet?
I have. So I've done two things. One of which is a little field guide that's into the Cult Realms that explains some of the characters here. So I have the bat cults, and I have the lizard cults, and each one has a little snippet of a backstory of what to expect with each one. And then most recently, I've done a collaboration with a composer named Christian Kriegescott under the name of Lynx, where we put together a book that sort of examines these guys. They're the headhunters, and they live inside a head of a giant, and this is basically like a complete representation of how they use it for resources, and it comes with its soundtrack tape with the download code. It's a whole big thing.
Right, and you made the cover look worn and like...
yeah, totally. It sort of harkens back to like the old like 7-inch records that were... Like when you hear the sound...
Yeah, the Peter Pan records and stuff.
Only we went with a dungeon synth soundtrack.
Nice.
It's nice and dark, and it's perfect for this.
Sort of modernized or made more adult.
Totally.
I see you also do masks.
Yeah.
So what is the process on that? And
so the masks...
they're headphones.
Oh, no, this is just where I'm storing it. These masks are resin casts of oil-based clay sculptures that I've done.
Nice.
And I'll make a mold, a 2-part mold, and then pour the resin and hand paint them using airbrush and brush.
Nice.
And they're totally like functional wearable masks.
Sweet.
Those are a lot of fun. They're available in blank too if you want to paint
your own, yeah. I see the gray one up there. So you operate out of where?
I live just south of Puyallup.
Nice,
and I work in Tacoma. I work as a mold maker.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Anything else you want to add?
I don't know. If any of this sparks your interest, you can find more of my stuff at Art of Michael Koehler. That's Koehler.
Koehler. Not H, not each.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure talking to you, and have a good con.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks for doing that.
My pleasure.